This is a message from your guides reading for love. So I have pulled 3 crystals for love. And it's been a while since I've done a pet video reading. Most people order email readings for these. But in this case, you switched your Patreon out for your puppy. So I have my quartz here, my crystal quartz pyramid. So really grounding, and it grounds higher energies down. And then I have my tiger's eye jasper here. So there's a lot of animal energies with this, a lot of physical energies with this. So it's a very grounding stone. It also helps with physical health, mainly things like stamina, even things like bones, joints, and immune system, things like that. So not so much digestion, which is what you were kind of asking about. But then I have my lapis lazuli here. So this is a throat and third eye stone. I know I've pulled this for you on several Patreon readings, so I'm not going to go into what that's about. So your guides didn't give her a code name, so I'm just using her actual name. And since I didn't need a code name, I didn't surround us in protective spaces thoroughly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again for the beginning of the reading. So as I'm surrounding her, firstly, her health seems overall very well. She feels like she has a lot of energy, so she feels very normal in this way for how old she is. So she feels like she has a lot of energy. She also feels like she's kind of in the process of learning different physical things. This feels like commands and sort of how to be around people, what the boundaries are, what the rules are. She has a lot of grounding stones coming up. So she had the 2 grounding stones. She also had this higher chakra stone. But there are a lot of grounding energies with that. So it does feel like she needs to continue to be grounded. They're using the word respect. Okay, so to be grounded, it's almost like she needs to have figures that she respects, that she's respecting, that she feels like she's following them. She can trust them. They're telling her what to do. She knows where her place is, what her boundaries are. So that's just how like dogs work in the wild, right? This is like kind of a pack-oriented idea your guides are presenting, that they're talking about. So she needs to know what her sort of place in the pack is. And obviously this isn't a thing of value. This is more like a thing of rank, which is what she would have in the wild. So in order for her to feel calm, in order for her to feel respected herself, she needs to feel like she's not only having the love aspect where she's being petted and where she's being allowed to do you know, different things and go crazy and do what she wants. There's definitely a time and a place for all of that, and she needs that too. But at the same time, there's a feeling that she does need focus and discipline and determination. It even feels like she needs to almost have jobs. So this for a dog can even be like walking, or there's a feeling almost like rituals that she does. Before I eat, I have to sit down. Even like simple things like that. They're suggesting coming in with. Or I have to lay down. Or I have to wait for my food. I have to be in a certain state before I receive the food. And there's a feeling like before I get certain things that I want. Um, like I can't be crazy. I can't be misbehaving. Not when it comes time to get things that I want. So before a walk, I should be calm because this is for me. This is her time. It's her walk. So she feels like this is something that you're doing for her, regardless of whether you feel like going outside that day and taking her for a walk. You have to. You have to take her out for a walk. So this is sort of her time. So even with that, they're just they're suggesting things like waiting by the door, waiting for the leash, or even if she ever walks without a leash, just next to you, which it definitely feels like she could learn to do if you're calm enough, and if whoever is walking her is calm enough. This is something that she could learn, maybe not right away, but it's something that she can definitely gradually learn. And they're also saying you can reward her with treats and things. They're also saying you can reward her with toys, but it feels like especially treats. When she does some kind of good behavior, when she does something right. They're also saying you can teach her tricks, but it feels like mostly focusing on like simple commands that are going to help you around the house. Like go over here, lay down over there, stay, walk, stop. And this doesn't all have to be verbal either, but commands so she doesn't walk out in front of a car. So she needs to have like simple commands that she knows, and this is just the discipline aspect. And this is really what your guides are stressing here, because one thing that they're seeing is that she needs more grounding. Right now, it feels like she's sort of coming into her own, um, and right now she's learning her rules, and again, like her sort of place and in the family, and she's learning how to be calm, and she's processing a lot of things, and so she needs structure in order to do that. So you were asking about the food, but her guides are just not really that concerned um, about her diet right now because it feels like you're doing so well with it. Um, Obviously, there's a feeling like watch out for different things. But it does feel like you've feels like you've done research, like you've put time into trying to find the right foods for her, trying to buy those things that you feel are the best for her, and sort of um, like the most appropriate for her nutrition, where she feels the best and she's going to have the most energy. But it feels like you've done well with that. You've chosen the right things. Again, like obviously, watch her, and it doesn't mean just let your guard down on everything, but at the same time, they feel like you're doing very well with that. So again, they're saying that discipline is the main focus, and making sure that she has that structure so that she feels safe, so that she feels secure in her environment. Okay, so that is all that they have to say. Thank you very much for allowing me to do this reading for love. I truly hope that it benefits you and her. Thank you very much. Namaste.